Greetings and welcome to the Sports Card Ripping Teacher. So we're back in the morning. Yesterday's video took like 12 minutes to download as opposed to the 3 hours it took last week. So we'll do the video again this morning to see how that goes. Now, a lot was said about the Green Bay Packers defensive coordinator, Jonathan Gannon, and a lot of good things, some things not so much. You don't know until the guy actually takes the job and does his work with Micah Parsons and crew. But a ringing endorsement came out from the Mega Box Maniac. If you're not subbed up to his channel, go ahead and do that. I'll put the link in the description. I think he has like 330 subs. Does a really good job opening a lot of product, a lot of football going on. But also saw some NASCAR the other day, and some of the patches and pieces of rubber they put into those NASCAR things, an immaculate box, was just outstanding to watch. So go ahead and give him support if you're not already doing so. But he said he loves the hire, a Philadelphia guy, and Gannon was, of course, the defensive coordinator for the Philadelphia Eagles. So that's a ringing endorsement, if you ask me. Also, thank you to those that subbed up to Jax's channel. He is tickled at all the subs he has, some of the comments that were on there. He's excited. Big fisherman, still likes cards, but fishing and outdoors is his thing. So thank you very much. All right, class is in session. Today is Tuesday, January 27th, 2026. Lesson number 101. And the number one goes out to Micah Parsons. Had a surgery. He is rehabbing and just need to make sure he's healthy when he comes back. So if he needs to miss a couple months of the season, so be it. Jonathan Gannon, you got to do your thing without him. We want Micah Parsons 100% when he comes back onto that field. In 1969, Chuck Noll was hired by the Pittsburgh Steelers. He's a Hall of Fame coach, four-time Super Bowl champion, and in 23 years, he had a record 193 and 148 and one tie. And I bring that up mostly because Mike McCarthy was just hired as the new coach of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Of course, he won a Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, and I didn't realize it was 13 years. It was a while. He was there for the Favre years, branching over to Aaron Rodgers. He had a record of 125, 77, and 2. And the thing I liked about McCarthy the most was the adjustments he would make at halftime. The Packers were struggling. The offense, they came out a little bit differently in that second half and put some points on the board. And I feel like too many times they did not have enough defensive eggs in their basket. They paid more attention to the offense, hoping that Brett Favre or Aaron Rodgers could mask some of those things, which in the regular season you can do. But in the playoffs, it gets a little bit harder to do. They had their players, A.J. Hawk, Clay Matthews, Charles Woodson, of course, to name a few. But there were a couple of years there where the defense, it was just thin, and that eventually was their demise in the playoff. But good luck to Mike McCarthy going forward. And in 1901, Art Rooney was born. Man, it's a Steelers day today. He was founder, owner, and chairman of the Pittsburgh Steelers from 1933 to 1988. And I do believe he did pass away in 1988. I'm pretty sure of that. I'm not sure if he was still on the job at that point. Probably should have researched that before I did so. But anyways, go ahead, sub up the Mega Box Maniac. You will not be disappointed. Let's see what cards we add today. All right, we're back. So yesterday was a bad day for New England and Seattle. Not a single card of theirs to be found. And New England has 10, Seattle has 12. Two card favorites. Doing two more packs today. I think we will take care of the stained glass maybe on Thursday. We'll get into our optic on Friday like we normally do. Let's get back into focus there. Alec Pierce, who is in the playoffs, but no longer. Is that Anthony Richardson right there? I did see some people call for him to be the newest backup quarterback in Green Bay. Think, maybe they could do the same thing that they did with Malik Willis. Not sure about all that, but Kyle McCord is in the mix for the Green Bay Packers. We got Will Campbell, so New England strikes first here. Tyler Nubin, who we did get yesterday, not on the kaleidoscope or periscope, whatever you want to call that, from the German games. Cole Kmet, University of Notre Dame. I think he caught 2 touchdowns in this game, if I'm not mistaken. Does he even talk about it? Monster quarter, 38 of his team's high 70 receiving yards while scoring twice. Man, I can forget so many things that my wife tells me, but the Bears of all teams, but it is Cole Kmet, scored 2 touchdowns in that New England game. In fact, I was with Graham at a tournament in Iowa when that happened. I never cease to amaze myself with those things, folks. Nico Collins, Trey McBride, what a baller right there. Hopefully Jonathan Gannon does work out for the Green Bay Packers. I think I like the move. I do like it because he adapts to what he has. He's not a, no, this is my one system and that's it kind of guy. All right, Tony Dorsett, Kyle Williams. Is that the variation there? Not the variation. Jerry Jeudy for the Browns on the silver mosaic. DeAndre Swift, there's ball security right there for you, folks. He looks really short in that picture. I know he's not a big man to begin with, but looks like even kind of stumpy with those kneecaps shown and everything. Not DeAndre Swift's best photograph ever. Christian Watson, there's the baller right there. The lead receiver in Green Bay, and Kyler Murray, who is just, I feel like, not very good at his job, and that's probably why Jonathan Gannon got fired and will do well in Green Bay. So, folks, the New England Patriots are chiseling into that lead of the Seattle Seahawks. Class is dismissed.